Hello. Yeah, I was... Oh, it's Summer Game Fest. So, yeah, that's happening now. For some reason I thought it was starting later. Right, well, never mind. I'm going to play some PowerWash and I will catch up with the news as it happens. I was just getting my ducks in a row for Saturday's stream and lost track of time. So that's why we're a few minutes late, but that's okay. So we've done the hard part with this game, you know, done the gold challenges. And completed the campaign, you know, for all the fact that it's not actually given me that achievement. So it's really just, you know, special jobs, bonus rounds, and a couple of miscellaneous that I'll get at least one today. And hopefully when they release the SpongeBob paid DLC, they'll fix the achievement. I don't know. Otherwise, you know, do I have to start a new game and play through career mode again and hope? At least I wouldn't have to do all the you know, extra bits, but still. Anyway, hi. So basically bonus jobs are here, and then there's the free play. And probably what I'll do is load in a coconut or something. But I really want to check out the Tomb Raider bit, and yeah, do some extra bits here. So that's what I want to do today. No pressure, just chill, just water. I need my cup of tea. Right, so Winston Smith, Croft Manor. I've been requested by my esteemed employer, Miss Lara Croft, to commission a cleaner for the exterior of her residence, Croft Manor, and have acquired all details from a mutual friend. She is soon to host a charity fundraiser for artifact repatriation and wishes for the manor to be looking tip-top for all her esteemed international guests. As you'll no doubt discover from the old buffed brick here and there, I have attempted the task myself, but to no avail. It's simply beyond my advancing years. Please note the roof has only recently been retiled and won't require any of your attention. Well, that's good. Roofs are annoying. I want to sneeze. Hang on. Don't like sneezing or coughing on the camera if I can help it. On the thing if I can help it, because it's explosive. So yeah. Miss Croft is currently recuperating in Egypt after being set upon, but we're back soon to give your handiwork the once over. Hi, Leaky. So, up here we get the Primavista Pro with some bits and some cleaning liquid. But you know me, I like just, you know, atting it without any stuff, so we will see. But anyway, it seems to be a little mini section, so we'll start with this. Also, I forgot to resize my soundbar. Yeah, if it needs turning up, let me know. Okay, so let's have a peek what it's given me. So we've got Primavista Pro. We do have the extensions. Wrong button. Ooh, we've got the triple tip nozzle. Love a good triple tip. That sounds really dirty, but yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. So a new t-shirt. I trust you have everything you need to begin work. I'll be sure to furnish you with tea and biscuits just as soon as I escape a minor predicament. Isn't this the one where you said like the butler had been trapped in the freezer or something? I mean, sure, you can worship me. Mostly I just needed new t-shirts and I kind of liked this one. Nothing to worry about, by the way. Miss Croft likes to set me 3 challenges from these challenges from time to time. Otherwise, one can get quite rather dull. No, there is no need for worshipping. I just happened to like the t-shirt, and I was wanting some black ones. That's a conversation you had. I love that that's a conversation you had, though. That's great. Oh, that tickles me, that does. I can't decide whether I like this one, whether it does the same as the... I cleaned the door handle. Anyway. No. Anyway, hi Jessie, hi Leaky. How are you both doing? Oh dear. It's hay fever season, but I'm not suffering, you know, again this year. Like, it used to be really, really bad, like itchy eyes and everything. Sometimes my entire body would just be itchy from hay fever. But of course now I'm itching because I just said about itching. But it's just a little bit of sneezing this year. So I try and avoid taking antihistamine when I don't have to, because it is safer just to stay indoors, but I've got to have the windows open because it's hot. But I prefer not to take antihistamine because, ironically, coming off antihistamine makes me itch even worse from the withdrawal than it does before, like, taking it. So it really has to be bad now for me to consider taking antihistamine because of that. And it's such a strange thing. I see here is an area that he was buffing up that he mentioned. No, I mean, I don't at the moment. I haven't taken any. I'm not going to take it just for a sneeze. It's when it starts making my eyes itch, and then I rub them and pick them, and then they're raw, because raw eyes are not pleasant. But my eyes are not raw. So I will put up with a bit of sneezing so I don't have to... Oh, no, you were saying I need antihistamines to recover from the antihistamine withdrawal. Yes, if that's what you meant. Sorry, I forgot what I said. You know me. I can literally forget what I'm saying as I've just said it. It's quite hilarious. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, I've seen about the fires. Also, Jessie, I totally wasn't going to stay up and watch your thing because it was late, but oh my god, that race! I have never been, like, I don't know whether it was just like you were playing so well, or whether it was the commentators, like just, or both. But I was just like, I have to see this to the end. I have to see this to the end. And yeah, I was just like, I was like cheering you on and everything. I was so proud of you. Um, it was incredible. I mean, yeah, yeah. It was just amazing, an amazing race. And they kept on saying, "Oh yeah, Tam is the number one seed," and I'm like, "Oh my god, Jesse, you need this." And then they didn't pick up. They didn't do Stumpy, and you'd done Stumpy, and we knew the fire rod was on it, and it was just like, "Oh my god, Jesse has this," and you had him from Stumpy. You had them from Stumpy. It was brilliant. I was just like, and I was so hyped afterwards, but then my battery was dying, so I had to like pretend that sleep was, a thing. I slept like an absolute log though. Like I slept so heavily, it was just weird. Like I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I was just so like hard asleep. So yeah, you need to do more races like that, so I can get really good sleep. Amazing race, how sweet this is. But yeah, seriously, you were on fire. Absolutely on fire. Ugh, it was just amazing. So yeah. I don't know, maybe we need to do it so I can take the laptop to bed, because then I pay more attention. But seriously, I don't know what it was. It was just some perfect combination, but that was the best race I have ever watched. Even though you'd think after 3 years of it, I would be able to go, oh yeah, that's this place. I think the bosses being mixed up threw me. And the fact that Moldorm suddenly had like 5 eyes. I was like, why the hell does Moldorm have 5 eyes? And why is there a weird snake thing in the room where Vitreous usually is? I remember that one because it's an item, but then I remember you told me it was Shuffle, so that would be why. I don't know how everyone keeps track of these things, but seriously, like, absolutely banging race. Yeah. Absolutely banging. So yeah, serious kudos there. Um, so yeah, but yeah, German. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I will obviously there. Yeah. Do we know what day that is yet? Um, Next week. Uh, because I will make sure to, you know, be there. Obviously, not scheduled. Well, I mean, obviously, with, ideally my regular streams being Tuesday, Thursday. If it's not Tuesday, Thursday, then that would be perfect. Because then I can definitely pay attention. New glitch, yeah, I saw that. I didn't watch the video because it was on my phone, and then it tries to open all these apps, and I'm like, just gonna watch it when I get to my PC, and then I forgot. Something with that hammer? Did I read that right? I don't know. I was learning all sorts of new stuff last night that I feel like I probably should have known, but hey. Swamp Palace without a hammer, yeah. I'm trying to think if I can remember what Swamp Palace is. Why do you need a hammer in Swamp Palace? Maybe that will help me remember which bit after watching it. The one with the water. Okay, you mean the one where... No, there's one bit where you go and you pull a thing, and then it was a boomerang last night that came out of... that's not the one with the water. There's more water in it. It's the only dungeon where you swim. Oh, yeah, I think I kind of. So why do you need a hammer in it? And then, what's the glitch? If you feel like explaining, obviously, you don't have to. I can go watch the video. But, you know, I'm on a high from your game last night, so maybe I'll absorb some stuff. Yeah, no, I think I know the bit with the swimming. There's a switch that you need a hammer to reach. Fills in the water. Why is my chat? There's a switch that you need the hammer to reach. So you need to like hammer down something. Oh, my wrist. To be able to get through. Is that what you mean? But then there's a glitch that allows you to clip through the rail. Ooh. Mind you, I'm always really impressed with those bomb jumpy things. And then the clipping glitches that let you glitch through a block for the hook shot. Which also you got before Tam did. You had hook shot for ages, and that helps speed things around. I think you got a sword first as well. Anyway, I don't think I've ever seen that many shields. That was kind of funny. Because I'm guessing that normally people don't get the shields. Oops. I'm in the scaffolding. Interesting. I shall have to watch the thing. Yeah, so it's astounding that after how many years, new glitches are still being discovered. That is quite astounding to me. Yeah, it's a major one. Oh, so it would be disallowed in NME. No, NMG. NME. Wrong acronym. NMG, because that's no major glitches. Haha, I remember things. I am going to need the scaffolding to be able to get stuff in here on time. But the steppy stool would be useful to get top of this. Oh, it couldn't work. Okay. It's impossible. Oh, okay. Oh. And because it's not shuffled, you'd need... Yeah, so it wouldn't work in vanilla, basically, because you need the thing to do the thing. So it only works if the items are shuffled and you've picked up, you know, hook shot somewhere else. Gotcha, I think. I definitely don't know all the vanilla locations of things. I was very glad you didn't need boots last night, though, because I don't think anyone found boots. They weren't on ped. But I don't think either of you found boots. So when I saw those bombs on the lamp, I was like, oh, thank God. See, I learned things. You need the boots to go and make shit fall off. And if the key had been on that, then it would have been, well, it would have been anyone's guess. Yeah, either which way, it was like an immense high watching that game. game 1 was a stinker you win by default? Oh. I don't think I registered when game 1 was. I have to admit, I can't keep all your competitions straight. So, yeah. Not because I don't want to, just because you seem to be doing quite a lot of competitions this year. And yeah, I have a lot of things to keep straight at work, so I have to prioritize. It's probably a good thing if they had the roof retiled that it wasn't a case of power washing before that, because I could imagine, you know, the water would then have gone through the holes. I feel like I need a cheat sheet. It's like all the competitions you're in, where you get to and when they're playing, and then I'll keep them straight. Main is what matters, and that's the one that was last night, right? Empty keys is in Swiss, as in Switzerland, or what do you mean by in Swiss? The cheese? What? Is that some sort of stage thing, or am I just really missing the fact that it's in a country? Oh no, you're saying yes to Maine being the one that was last night. Maine is the one that matters, and you're kicking ass. Yeah. You race each week against someone with the same record as you. Oh, it's a sorting. I think maybe you were explaining that one time. I feel like I have asked that question before. I'm sorry, I keep repeating myself, obviously. Ah. And what is your record right now on that one? 3-1. Excellent. So one more and you're through? Or into brackets? Is that right? Yeah, that sounds about right. There. Ah. Seeds are important. They grow things. I know what you mean. That was me trying to make a very bad pun. Yeah. I did some more game making today because I had a free afternoon. I'm like, I'm gonna write some code. And so yeah. But yeah. I honestly I get. Ooh. Perhaps it might be judicious to say a few pertinent points while you work. Okay. I'll explain after this guy's finished talking, because, you know, we got to 20%, so we got another story trigger. Miss Croft is quite an extraordinary woman. She demands exacting standards both from herself and from others. If you exact, you'll meet with her generous side. If not, well, Miss Croft has an extensive and colourful vocabulary. Are you going to finish this with, I'm trapped in the freezer, please come rescue me? If she doesn't find out, I screwed up. Yes, so no, yeah, I did some more game programming in my little overcooked clone thing. I got chopping board working, which is very cool. But it gives me so much more appreciation for, like, the scale of games like this, or just any games that are bigger than my little one level. And, you know, so much more appreciation of how stuff can still be buggy, no matter how, you know, well you intend. Which makes me really angry when people put stuff on comments. So it's like, oh, I don't know how devs can let themselves release games with such bugs these days. It's like, you ever tried making a game, mate? Yeah, no one intends to put bugs in things, they just sort of creep. And people go on about lazy devs, it's like, yeah, if you actually knew how to make games, you would not. Or even how to code anything. I mean, I already had an appreciation because, you know, I code. But games is on, like, a whole other level than, you know, what I used to do with website stuff, so, yeah. Yeah, graphics get done first. Clearly they've never heard of greyboxing. Also, that produced an amazing lot of Twitter threads on that hashtag. But yeah, literally the first thing I did in my game was put down a floor, which is just like, you know, a plane. And then for my character, it was a capsule, which is a default game object. It's a little grey capsule bonging around. And the only reason my game has graphics is because the tutorial I'm following provided a whole bunch of pre-made 3D model asset things and textures, because otherwise it would be basically some blobs. Some coloured blobs probably, but definitely just blobs. Because I am not a graphics person. I mean, it still bugs me that they called cabbage lettuce cabbage, but, you know, I'll let it be, because they provided me with a whole bunch of assets that I could use, so that my game doesn't look like absolute shit. Just a wee bit shit. No, in fact, not shit at all. Originally it was a wee bit shit, because I was just doing blobs. But the assets are quite nice. But yeah, it's very cool. It's interesting how stuff works. But anyway, yeah. I can understand how, like, you know, there can be broken achievements and bugs no matter how hard you test, especially with, like, you know, long games. And especially with anything randomly generated. But yeah, it's like, yeah. Compassion is something that is sadly lacking in this industry. So yeah, especially with indie devs where the team is basically, you know, like 1 or 2 people, or even if it's like a dozen people. But then, you know, you go, well, then why do AAA games still have bugs in? Well, because they attempt monstrosities, and even with, you know, 1,000 people, you can't catch everything if the game is just behemoth. So, yeah. Anyway, there's my 2... Ooh, there's 2 scaffoldings. So yeah, anyway. I'm now on like season 8 or possibly even 9 now of Suits. And it's like, this is nothing like it was at the beginning. Like after the big event happened, and then some of the cats left, it's like, oh, this is now a completely different show. Trying not to spoil it in case people haven't finished. Even though it's not been on for a couple of years now. But yeah, I also spent today looking up the name, like how old the actors are, because I'm like, oh my god, you know, it's like so used to watching shows with a bunch of like people pretending to be young, but these are they're not pretending to be anything other than what they are, and it's refreshing. All right, I'm moving you out of the way. Oh, and I also discovered a whole other thing that I've got to do. I have to do a fountain as well. Alright, well, I'm finishing this first. But anyway, how has everyone's week gone? I can't believe it's Thursday again already. I mean, how? Is it Thursday again already? It wasn't even a bank holiday. But yeah, so hopefully everyone's doing okay. Got the hiccups. I don't expect everyone to have the hiccups. I was saying I had... Yeah. Monday was the best day... Oh. Oh. I mean, yeah, it was WWDC. It was a great day. Yeah, I know it wasn't for you. But also, that sucks that was the highlight of your week. I'm sorry. I hope next week is better. Maybe you need to go to the beach again. I found that the beach and having some ice cream makes things infinitely better, especially now the weather is improved, that people don't give you funny looks when you're eating ice cream in the rain. That does remind me, I need to do a food order. And I should get some ice cream. You will eat ice cream whenever. Yes, okay. To be something, I don't know. I'm attempting to sing and I can't remember the words. But it sort of fit with the ice cream idea, I think. Oh god. Yeah, I have to say that even I eschewed hot drinks at one point last summer because it was absolutely atrocious heat. And that's not normally me. Right, okay. So, I think I've done... except for this. Which I discovered when I nearly walked into it. I've done all of the house that I can reach, I believe. So I have to get up. I hope they don't want the back of it, because there's an edge in the way. I am a third done, and I've done the whole of the bottom of the house. Also, ew, look at that disgusting window up there. Yes. Yes, I imagine it is. Though, you know, no, not 6 months. This is years of neglect. Like, years and years. Because, you know, I live in London. The outside of my flat doesn't look like this. I've been here 10 years. And it's London, it's grimy. The butler kept in suspended animation. Is that in one of the like the original games? Because I think I finished the story. I definitely finished the story on the first of the remastered. Can't remember if I got to the end of it on the second one. Tomb Raider 2. Cool. I know Scruff was on about that they wanted to lock the butler in the freezer. So I figured it was a fan thing. It was a, you know, like... Right, there we go. I had a hedge in the way. It's like, I can't... Yes, no, I understood that. I understood that that's the one you meant. Because the other one's like, you know, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And I don't think it's actually got a 2 in the title. Though, if it had been like just Tomb Raider, then I would have been confused because both of them are called, both the reboot and the original were called that, so... Oh my god, yeah. Ooh, surprisingly tough work, stereo cleaning, isn't it? Well, I mean, I have a machine that makes it easy, dude. I get through 4 flannels on 1 brick alone. Oh, you got through 4 flannels on 1 brick alone. Yes, well, don't use a flannel to clean a house. Map it. I expect you've brought some high-fangled gizmo or another to speed up the process. Yes. It's called a PowerWash. Though I'm not... Oh god, yes! Like, all those quick time events, and you miss them, and then she gets impaled, and then, you know, nearly raped, and frozen in the water, and crushed, and like every bone in her body broken. Yeah. It's... yeah. A lot of incentive not to screw up the quick time. It's giant whacking bits of this thing. Anyway. Yeah. 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 I would agree with that estimation. It was like some sort of sick fantasy. I think it got better in the second one, the second remaster. As I said, I don't actually know. Is there a third, or am I just... No, I don't think there is. There's Tomb Raider and then Shadow of the... Oh, no, there's Rise as well. There are 3. Okay. I may not have finished all the stories. Yeah, there's 3. Yeah. Yeah. Because, yeah, there's Shadow and there's Rise. I definitely did the first one, but I didn't finish off all that ridiculous multiplayer. But I finished off the story. I think the second one I possibly did the story, but I haven't got all the like weird niggly achievements, and that may have also had multiplayer, which I also haven't played. And then I'm not sure I finished the story in the third one. I'm not sure. I think I got sidetracked around Baba Yaga. I'd have to have a look at my achievements. But it's like, going back to it is going to be... I think at this point it's probably... I'm not going to go back to it unless, you know, it happened to come up in a competition. But I don't think it comes up in a competition because I think I made all the long ones go away. Except for Hitman, because I really need to finish Hitman. And I never do. I should just reveal my Hitman achievement for this month. But yeah, or I may have finished all 3 stories, but I think I didn't quite finish. I remember the first one. There was the whole god thing and the boat and the friends, and yes, you know, lots of deaths. One of them was the hidden city thing. That must have been the second one. And we had a returning character, and there was snow and stuff. And then, was it the third one that started off in like a... I'm going to go with Chinese market because I can't think. It's definitely sort of Asian, which covers, I know, an entire continent. Or was it Mexican? Or was it... yeah. Oh, hang on. Was it Cuban? Oh my god. Seriously, don't ask me geography. Wherever it was, there was some kind of market. It may have been Mexico, actually. There may have been some Dia de Muertos stuff. Mind you, she goes all over the world anyway, so... but yeah, there was some sort of market thing I remember at the beginning, but I don't remember much else of the story, which makes me think I definitely didn't finish it. But yeah, I definitely remember the first one. So it reminded me a wee bit of Lost. The setting. And there was a whole, like, Croft Manor, if not DLC, like an entire mission. I think there was a bunch of collectibles That may have been the third game, which is possibly why I haven't finished it yet, because I haven't got all the bloody collectibles. Third is she causes flooding and a general apocalypse. Cool! Was it the second one with her stepmom? That whole thing. Is it stepmom? I've played so much media and watched so many films. Hang on, no, the stepmom might have actually been the movie. Because there's a movie as well that had Vikander? And I may have gotten that mixed up with the games. But also, yes, I've watched, read and listened to so much media and played so much media that sometimes it really, unless I start playing it, like, it merges into one. Maybe I'll just go look up a synopsis after the stream so I can remind myself. But yeah, I definitely remember the plot of the first movie. I think I may have watched somebody play that and then I played it. Because I wasn't sure whether I'd like the Tomb Raider games, and then I realised that, no, I can do this. Some of the skill things, like, you know, headshotting 3 people at the same time, or, you know, things, it reminded me of, like, the Titanfall stuff, where, you know, managed to do it because people helped me. But mostly it was just, it felt like there was unnecessary multiplayer in some of those. But anyway, this is supposed to be a chill stream with ASMR and I'm just talking all over it. I do have a cracking headache, which I've had all day, despite hydrating lots and having... Oh no, I did have painkillers. Oh, that might be why I still have a cracking headache then. Though, painkillers I suppose aren't going to make the headache go away. I thought it was a hydration thing, but I have hydrated sufficiently. So it could be a pollen thing. Headache, one of the hay fever symptoms? I don't know. Could be a sinus thing. That's plausible. I don't know. I'm now just, you know, rambling. I think everyone else is just watching the Summer Game Fest stuff. But that's fine. I just wanted to power wash some things. And I'm having fun, as long as people are enjoying. Well, hopefully people are enjoying, but as long as I'm enjoying it, it's fine. I still can't stop thinking about that game that I played on Tuesday. That was amazing. I'm looking forward to maybe doing a bit more of that tomorrow. Off stream. So yeah, anyway. Lara Croft. I do like the reboots, I never played the originals. It was sort of PlayStation era, I don't want to say before my gaming time, but before I didn't have access to a PlayStation except like the one that my partner at the time had when we played Final Fantasy VII, but even still we never got to finish that because our save game got lost. I still haven't finished Final Fantasy VII. One of these days I will totally find the time to do that. Oh. Uncharted Lost Legacy. Well, I've not played Uncharted. And I definitely remember... I don't know whether it's a market. That's the thing. There was definitely, it started off, and you were looking for someone, and people were, it could have been like a carnival type situation. That's why I suddenly went from market, Asian market, to, maybe it was actually like Dia de Muertos or something. I want to go with it was if Shadow's the third one, I want to go with it's the third one. And it starts off, it's definitely the third one. Because the first one, the first one is on the boat, and then the second one is the climbing the snowy thing. Because that whole Lost Temple, Lost Village. Oh god, there's an entire, like, village that we find. We end up going through. There's like a hidden, like, village in a mountain. There's a whole, like, helicopter chase thing. But I'm fairly certain it's whatever one has, like, is using, like, the orangey tones in its title graphics. I think that's Shadow. But it's different from the Day of the Dead Hidden Village. No, it's not the Hidden Village I'm talking about. It's the beginning of beginning of Shadow. I'm thinking. Rise was the one with the Hidden Village? I don't know. Oh god, I'm getting so mixed up with all these games. I'm fairly certain those were two distinct games. One had the mountain place. The second one was the mountain place with the Hidden Village, right? Possibly being betrayed by stepmom. Possibly that was a whole thing in the third game and or the movie. The third one, the one that has the orangey tones in the title graphics and the cover, started off in some sort of foreign place. It's just devolved to foreign place. Doesn't have to be a market. And there was definitely, it could have been Mexico actually. Definitely ended up looking for people. I don't know. Should probably stop trying to guess. I'm like, I know what happened in the first one. Or maybe it was this third one that had the Hidden Village because it was all Baba Yaga and stuff. Was that in there? Because yeah, now I'm confusing myself and I don't know. I may have streamed some of one of them. Unless I actually look at a stream or a video or my stream or whatever, I'm not going to remember what it was I'm trying to think. So I should just shush. Why does this fish have a human face? Because I thought it was a swan at first with its tail, but it's not. Some sort of weird-ass fish. Because I thought the second one was her trying to help that guy from the first game. Or there was definitely had the guy from the first game. And had the Hidden Village, and then there was the whole evil organisation that I swear the stepmom was part of. So yeah, anyway. But yeah, the beginning of the game that I'm thinking of with the market or the festival was not, it was at the beginning of the game, so it wouldn't have been in the Hidden Village. Even if the Hidden Village had a similar scene. That was where I'm going. Oh, hello. Hello, I trust Winston has extracted himself from the freezer in time to make you tea. Is actually in the freezer. There are two things that I always find that always find their way out. The truth and Winston. Well, I don't know if Winston made his way out, but can you tell me about this weird fish? feel like I've probably sent Leaky down a rabbit hole of YouTube videos now. I do apologise. Because I know you! And you went quiet, which means you're looking stuff up. And then you'll probably end up, because you'll have these games, you'll probably end up like replaying them. And then that'll be your time sink loophole thing. Not loophole, wormhole. I feel like I might need the scaffold. No, I can't get close enough. But anyway, I'm babbling. I'm hoping something good comes out of the Summer Game Fest. I've seen some cool announcements already for things, so... where's the little steppy stool? I think it's a flying fish. Told you got down a rabbit hole. The creative director of Remedy lent his likeness to Max Payne in the original two games. Interesting. figure out how to get the top of the fish. Oh, maybe I can use the extension, actually. There we go. Right, 61%. Get out the menu. So that fountain was like 20% or something. Ridiculous. Yeah, my like deep dives into things tend to be like, oh, well now I need to read, you know, these 15 books, play these games and watch this stuff, and then I'm like, oh, and I don't have enough time, so I'm just gonna reread this one book and watch this one film again. Or, you know, randomly rewatch an entire TV show. Though I had never watched the last like 2-3 seasons of Suits, so at least I'm watching stuff I haven't watched before now. But yeah. I kind of I'm gonna want to replay Tomb Raider, or you know, finish off Tomb Raider at some point now, even though I know I don't want to get back into a long game. Yeah, they changed their algorithm on me again, so I'm not getting the stuff. I'm just getting lots of like TV show clips, and it's fine. It makes me want to watch the TV shows, but then because I watch them, I then get more TV show clips, and I'm like, I don't want any more TV show clips, thank you. And I need to figure out how to get my cool fluffy content back. Yeah, but it's not even that. It's just more, you know, I don't. It's like, you know, hundreds of them, and it's a faff because I don't know what the shortcut is for. I'm not interested. And then I forget, and then I'm like, oh, and I just watch the thing. yeah, I need to move the scaffold instead of trying to... whatever it is I'm trying to do there. But anyway, I haven't really done that because I know how much of a time sink it is, and I've been reading books, catching up on my reading quota for the year, and learning stuff for work, and streaming. Plus sleeping surprisingly okay, so... especially if Jessie keeps winning. Oh! Stupid American dates. Getting all backwards and confusing. No, I may have missed a bit of turret there or something. But yeah, I hate it when it's ambiguous. It's like, obviously if it's like, you know, 6:30, then that's fine. It's obviously an American date format, but when it could be either... like, you know, it's also worse when it's like my birthday and it ends up being like, I've accidentally put down 12th of July. Oops. Exactly! Why can't we just standardise on that? Back to old Stubby. Oh. Let me do as much as I can first, and then we'll see. if there's any bits left that I couldn't reach. Oh, Jesse, are you still around? I have a random question from a thing that came up at work, and I don't know how true it is. So I figured I would ask. But I don't know if you're around. I think you may have been in the lab today? I don't know. Ah, you may have answered to random questions. Okay, so, this is not meant to be insulting, but do you know what a hedgehog is? Not Sonic kind, the, you know, brown, spiky, furry kind. Or do they not, like, do they exist in America? Because I've seen, like, hedgehogs all over Twitter. But we took a hedgehog out of a thing that we were doing because someone said that, well, Americans don't know what hedgehogs are. And I was like, that doesn't feel right. And I have a real life American that I can ask. You're aware of hedgehogs. Okay. Is that a thing that, you know, exists in, like, the wild? Is that maybe? Because I know, like, robins are different in America than they are in the UK, but I thought hedgehog was fairly ubiquitous. Oh, okay. So all those hedgehog Twitter feeds are basically UK. Interesting. Oh well, I stand corrected, but still, they're very, very confused because I was like, how do people not know about hedgehogs? Europe, Asia, Africa, and New Zealand. Ah, okay. But yeah, it's like, I'm sure, Jesse, you know about hedgehogs. So yeah, that was just very confusing. But yeah, I guess if it's not a native species, then if people don't have access to the internet or the, you know, inclination to look them up, they might not know what a hedgehog is. I don't know. It was just weird to me. Mainly because it was a very cute hedgehog, and I was very sad that it wasn't going to be included in the thing because of you know, the lack of knowledge. But not native makes more sense than lack of knowledge. Even though you're not Jesse, Leaky, but yes. But yeah, it's like, it's not like, you know, when I'm insulting string cheese. It was a genuine question. Because yeah, I just kind of assumed that everybody has hedgehogs. Because I love hedgehogs. It's so cool. Or the US date structure. Yes, well, that is just terrible. Because who puts month first? I mean, literally, it's like month, day, year. There's no logic to it. I will always insult the US date structure. You know, the only date structure I acknowledge is the computer one, which puts it year, month, day, hour, minute, second, which is how it should be, from biggest to largest. Any other organization of time just doesn't make any logical sense. So I will also insult the English date structure when it does that, because it also sort of does it slightly backwards, but, you know. So there we go. That's not unique to American date structure. That is everything that is not, you know, ISO standard. But yeah, it just never occurred to me that hedgehogs don't exist in America. Never occurred to me, which is probably extremely, you know, short-sighted of me, but yeah. What, like shillings and stuff? God. Yeah, that was confusing. My grandpa tried to explain it to me. He was like, oh yeah, it's just this, 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 and this. And I'm like, you just said like 17 different numbers. And I'm even more confused than I was the first time. Yeah, the weird imperial British monetary system was, yeah. Exactly, there's only 240 pence in a pound. I mean, how do you not know that? Because I certainly can't remember that. And then, like, shillings and threepenny bits and all that nonsense, and I need to get this closer. Yeah. But yes, dates infuriate me anyway. Unless they're computer dates. So, yes. That one's not unique to me insulting Americans. Or America. Though I don't really... Okay, sometimes I intend to. But not in a mean way, really. Though it probably comes across as mean. And I should really stop doing that. I'm sorry. Anyway. The question about hedgehogs was completely, like, non-mean intended. Just ignorance on my part that an entire animal doesn't exist in there. I should really just stop talking because I'm just like, you know, painting myself into a corner. Something. I don't know. Washing myself into a corner. Or I could just stop talking for a stop. Anyway. Hope everyone's having a good week. Aside from, obviously, Leaky said you weren't. Hope everyone else is having a good week, and I hope, Leaky, you have a better week next week. And at the very least, you get some ice cream. Oh, yes. I can't really wash myself into the corner with the instant drying power washer. Yeah, exactly. Good shot on the stretch, though. Oh. Dig myself into a deep hole. From which there is no return. And Jesse at some point will not forgive me. And I kind of need him to still be my friend. Because I really enjoy playing games with him. they said the roof was retiled. This bit of roof got dirty. Oh! Everything is done and dusted over here in Egypt, and I'll be back to England, to see your handiwork very soon. We've not heard back from the butler. I hope at least the last message is like, I'm out, I'm making tea. More of an awning than a roof. Well, it has tiles on it, is really where I was going. It has roof tiles. But yes, it is. But it does say lower tower roof as well. Not that that means anything in this game, but that would be where my misconception is from. And that's the buttress. This is a bloody castle. Castles have buttresses, don't they? And battlements. It's freaking battlements! Battlements! I totally want battlements. And crenellations. Oh, I remember doing castles at school. That was so much fun. Ah, yes, I was saying, I don't know if you were still there when I was babbling to Leaky, but yeah, I was saying I haven't played the original ones. It was before my era that I had access to, easy access to games. Did you play them? Because I know that you had more of the original consoles than I did. Well, I had 0. My first console was a GameCube. Though I think Manor Houses of the Hellhole, that is the Norbrook Castle Hotel. Ah. Fair enough. Did it come to the GameCube at one point? Or am I completely imagining that? Resident Evil did. Tomb Raider on PC, okay. Yeah, I never really had a gaming PC. We had an Acorn and then we had a PC, but we didn't really game. We had Swiv. And then I had that mathemagical game that doesn't exist anywhere. The place where I existed that was on Acorn. Which probably would have also been on Amiga. Based off the crossover on games. Need my non-stubby thing to finish this off. Of course, it's very hard to see orange against orange. Back to Stubby. I landed on a plant. Why am I crouched? Oh no, I've accidentally activated the... Yeah, there we go. Whew. Activated the stupid thing that I don't like, that is the fixed camera. So I remember watching Spaced, and he was playing Lara Croft, and basically, you know, he was in a bad mood. Simon Pegg's character, and kept on drowning her. But yes, it was very blocky, and there was the whole thing with the boobs. Same with Tifa, Final Fantasy. Shit. Very nasty back problems, yeah. And also several people would have lost eyes, I imagine. You did what you could with the sprites that you had. Large window. Yeah, this is the thing that's been hard to clean off. So I know that they've given me cleaner, like, you know, wash liquid stuff, but I prefer using this triple thing that Jessie told me about that's brilliant. Where I can. I feel like the areas are larger and thus more forgiving on this. Because it's quite hard. I don't think I can get any higher than I can. Oh. Okay, well there's two of them now. doesn't always ding very loudly. I've noticed that happen on... Like, it didn't ding when it did that, the buttress thing. And sometimes it dings loudly. Sometimes it doesn't. That made me happy. Little mini jump. But yeah, there's definitely going to be areas that I've missed that are going to be really hard to see because of the orange brick. And possibly the height. Anyone else playing anything cool? Or, you know, even if it's not cool, what's everyone else playing? Right, so we've done all of the, you know, visible main. Okay, battlements. We have a doorway window that is not done at all. Some hinges. Okay, so how are coins? Look, there's a coin. Oops. Also, I've just seen a bit that I've missed. You're playing a weird house renovation game called Landlord Super. Interesting. There was a coin. Cool. Here a coin, there a coin, everywhere a coin coin. Oh, Matt. Don't ask. Oh, battlements over there. Okay. That sounds interesting. Is it kind of like House Flipper, but British? Oh, there's another one somewhere. Yeah, up there. Yeah. Corbell. It's a Corbell. Don't know. Need the bathroom though. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna have a quick break. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Ladies and jellyfolk. I like jellyfolk. Not so legal. Which working whilst on the dole and dodgy deals with the pub. Down the pub. Yeah, that sounds, yeah, kind of like Only Fools and Horses type thing. Yes, so what is a Corbett? Whatever it is that I've got highlighted. I don't see anything glowing. Ah! Cobalt tables, okay. And the glow colour is the same as half the brickwork, and the dirt colour is the same as the other half. Well, there's a coin there that needs doing. What is it? Corbel table. Ah, Corbel table. So I'm looking up there. Aha! Door hinges. Well, we can do that. I know where the door is. Didn't ding. Doorway window. Again, missing my satisfying ding. Roof spike mount. Oh, that up there. Okay. Fountain outer walls? Oh, I didn't actually finish cleaning the fountain. Oh. I think stubby gun's going to be better for this. Large window columns. Ah. Aha! Gable decoration. Another large window something. Large window border walls. There we go. Whew. Winston was gushing about what a tremendous job we've done finishing his cleaning on the exterior, and I'm excited to see it for myself. You have my deepest gratitude. In fact, based on the solid intel, I have something else for you. Obstacle course and quad bike. We could do something else. Your work on the house was very impressive. I'm easily impressed. I can almost see dear old Rose taking her 11th out on the western lawn. Winston was the butler even way back then, apparently. Anyway, to the back of the manor you'll find my obstacle course, an invaluable training aid in periods of convalescence and beyond it. My trusty quad bike. They've both suffered terribly over the years. The obstacle course at the hands of the British weather, the quad bike at the hands of yours truly. Trust you like a challenge as much as I do. An obstacle course may seem an eccentric choice for the grounds of an archaeologist. But not all archaeologists like to sit around and dust off artifacts at museums. Pretty good copy. Oh, right. Interesting. So this is actually from the game. Interesting. Which I'm assuming you then had to climb as Lara. That's not too bad. Yeah, the sun's not triggering as reliably in the game now. How much is this? How long is this obstacle course? Because I just realised I'm only like 16% cleared. There's numerous small obstacles. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Running, jumping, swimming, climbing, the essential repertoire, something adventure. For an adventure. Constantly honing my skills is the difference between finding a relic and becoming one myself. I need to increase the font size. Okay, I'm going to go back because it makes sense to do these as I go along because they're in order. Also, a good idea to budgie these along a bit. Right. Okay, cool. Okay. And then obstacle 5 curb. There we go. Right, so now we've cleaned up to obstacle 5 and now we're on 6. Cool. I love how the back of the house is perfect. The front of the house was horrible. But the obstacle course is covered, you know. feel like I could climb this obstacle course. Actually think of making some slight changes to the course to help you learn some new moves. Small hop, army crawling, new super jump that I'd like to do whilst running. We're practicing flattening myself against walls and peering around corners so I can monitor a PowerWasher's progress without something. Being seen. Interesting, because obviously, you know, we can't have you actually being in the game. I'm the king of the castle. You're the dirty rascal. Ah, I think I need the ladder. Aha! It's a box and also some brackets. There we go. Right. Anyone know if anything good came out of the Summer Game Fest presentation thing? So I just wait and look on TA. Yeah, we're nearly 60% done. Lots of fiddly little bits. Yes, definitely. Incidentally, I was recommended your services by a mutual friend. Whom? They provided invaluable help on my journeys for a number of years, but now they've gone their way and I've gone mine. I believe they're helping you now. Do say hi. Aww! Talking about me! That's very cool. So I was thinking, who in this game? Oh. Who's the common factor? Ha ha ha! Very clever. Suddenly duplicated my ladder and my steps. Don't know how. Because well, unless there were two lots, I don't know. This is just reminding me of when we all had lunch in that tunnel. I meant to message Dan to see how he's feeling. Because he said he was poorly. And I forgot to follow through because I've been busy. Someone remind me to message Dan after the stream, check he's okay. What? Cuties eat booties? What? Oh, it was spray painted on the tunnel. What, in here? Totally didn't even notice there was anything painted. Oh, right. Gotcha. Sorry. Yes, either which way. Still need to check Dan is okay. There we go. I do not remember what was spray painted on the tunnel, but I just remember we were eating Subway and some guys were cutting up a mattress or something. It was really weird. And it was pissing it down with rain. It was an altogether bizarre, but I walked a ton. Though not as much as I walked when I met her with Scruff. I walked so much and it was so hot and my feet fell off. Dan, last I heard from Dan was he wasn't feeling very well. And the job hunt was off while he wasn't feeling very well. And I meant to message him on Discord and go, "Hi, how are you feeling?" And completely forgot in the moment that it took me to go, I'll find my phone. Picked up my phone, promptly forgot why I'd picked up my phone. So I actually don't know. I'm hoping it's nothing, serious. So yeah, after this I need to remember to message him and see how he is. So obviously everyone else feel free to also, message and feedback. Because it's not about being in the streams, it's the... Yeah, no more seriously ill folks, exactly. It's definitely not about being in the streams, it's more, we've not heard from you and we're worried type situation. Because, I'm climbing. Oh, we can climb up the ropes. Oh my god, I could have climbed up the ropes on those other things. I wonder if I could actually do the whole obstacle course. I'm now curious. You see, that would have been a good achievement. But yes, it's because he's not been in streams that we're like, hang on, is he okay? But yeah, the last I heard is, he was feeling poorly. So hence the, Has anyone heard from him? If not, we should probably check in. I think that was just because he didn't have his charger broke. No, the last I heard was he wasn't feeling very well. So it's not pushing, it's checking, it's concern, it's friend concern. So, legit. As fun as it is, I must admit to a twinge of guilt every time I see that quad bike. I haven't got to the quad bike yet, Dep. I must have driven Winston around the bend with my perpetual time marks through the manor. I hope job hunting didn't make him sick. That would be really sucky. Yes, people need to stop getting ill. It's not good. Do not like, do not approve. Not allowed. Ow. I really need to stop not move. Why do I always, like, do so much not moving while I'm playing this game? It seems to be the only game where everything sort of seizes up because I am doing, like, the least amount of moving. But I don't feel like I move a lot doing other games, so it's really weird. Or I don't feel like I move an excessive amount, you know, doing other games. Doing gaming full stop, you know, so... Okay, that was a horrible noise that my wrist just made. Obstacle 9 block steps. That's 11. Oh, crap, I missed something over on 9. Ah. Yeah, the top of that block. And then 11 band and pin of some sort. Well, I've reached the end of the obstacle course, and then there's a dirt bike somewhere, I think. Oh, there. Okay. We're getting that, and then we'll end the stream, because that is quite sufficient for today, I think. And I need to move. These are the fuffiest. Right. Okay. So, quad bike it is. And then we're done. Yeah, sometimes it glows but doesn't ping, which makes me sad. I like the pings. Oh yeah, it's not pinging. Woo! Oh, oh my neck. Ow. I can't express how good it is to find someone who works at such exacting standards. I can throw myself into my new training regime with confidence, knowing every grab and landing will be true. Many thanks, Lara. There's a jeep and motorboat. 75. I feel like I'm getting shafted here on the costs. You know, those things took me a couple of hours each, and I got 700. That's basically like 50 quid. Anyway, we're not doing that today. I don't know how many there are. I think we unlock them in free play when we've done half the campaign. Okay, well, just a little under half. And then there's Midgar. I don't know whether I'm gonna do that on stream. I kind of like Lara. And then I love how career still says new, but it's finished, which makes me think that if they can fix that, it'll fix the achievement. And then the bonus jobs. Oh, yeah, we were just gonna... Fairground. Just need to do the coconut, so I've got an achievement for today. Fair enough. Supposedly a coconut shy somewhere. Is that it? Ah. Yes, I got Coconut Dodge on my phone. But not on here. So, yeah. Yeah. Achievements are really, like, dodgy in this game. But yeah, I have 37. I've got Coconut Dodge. There are 3 locked. One of which is the career mode one, which is still blocked. And then Side Hustle and all the soaps. So, yeah. I'm going to leave that here. Oh. And yeah, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, remember to down and stretch. Okay. Yes, I will down and stretch. Yep. Oh, there. Right. Well, yeah, I'm back on Saturday with a Joe case with some giveaways. Some spoopy games. We're doing them on my alt because I am not sure whether I am going to want to, because spoopy. But if we do like them, we will play them on our proper tag. But yeah, for optimum Joe casing, we're gonna play them on the alt just so that we can do a Joe case. But yeah, so Saturday at 3 and then Sunday at 3 UK time, we'll be going back to Danganronpa and starting chapter 1, which I imagine is going to take a little while based off the previous game where the chapters were 6 hours long. We do need to finish exactly on 6 on Sunday because there's a showcase, Xbox showcase is on at 6, so we will be ready. But yeah, thank you for being here today. Oh, my neck. I need to go stretch. Check on Dan. But yeah, thanks for being here. Hopefully you've had fun. Always a good chill stream. And hopefully see you next time. I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK, and have a great day. Bye.